Do not listen to this audio while driving or operating machinery, or if you suffer from epilepsy. If in doubt, consult your doctor. Welcome to Suggestive Therapeutics. This experience will be great if you are sitting or lying down in a comfortable place where you can ignore the outside world. As you allow your eyes to comfortably close, you are happy to learn about the process. I will explain a little about what to expect as you enter hypnosis. You already have all the experience you need to enter trance. You do it naturally each day. I am sure you can recall times each day when your mind wanders. Standing in line, commuting, waiting, on hold. As you recall those times where you innocently drift, you start to daydream. As you sit there waiting to start, you can lightly daydream and wander. Begin to lightly go into trance. Your mind drifts, wandering back. School days. Waiting for the next task, next lesson, next break, end of the day. Occasionally, you would come back into yourself, knowing you had drifted off into a light, harmless daydream. How often would you find you could recall the lesson without effort? You learned the important parts without trying, while in a light trance. A trance very much like this one, light and drifting, waiting for the lesson. A way of becoming totally absorbed in learning and change. As you recall those times you entered trance naturally, recall how your face looked. Politely alert, smooth and relaxed, calm and safe, in a safe and warm place. While your mind drifted into a creative, learning state, the muscles of your face relaxed and smoothed out. The tension in your scalp and neck relaxed, smoothing tightness away by itself. Muscle knots between your shoulders loosened and dropped away as your mind expanded. As I count down from 1 to 10, Every number I count causes you to relax further. Relax twice as deeply as the deepest relaxation you can imagine, and 10 times deeper than that. 10. Calm, relaxed, and totally at peace, doubling your relaxation. 9. Deep, serene, comfortable, twice as relaxed again. 8. So inwardly alert, but so calm. 7. Sinking into the chair or the bed, doubling the relaxation. 6. Doubling the depth again. Every gentle exhale takes you deeper. 5. Halfway down. So deep, calm, and peaceful. 4. Doubling that relaxation with every count. So rested, so uplifted, so peaceful. 3. Serene, tranquil, so peaceful, as deep as you can imagine relaxing. 2. Relaxing even deeper, so totally peaceful. 1. 10 times deeper than you ever believed you could relax, but so inwardly alert and so ready for change. And there will be times when you can focus on what I am saying. And pay close attention to the words I am using and all the different meanings I am conveying in what I am saying and how I am saying it. Or you can choose to focus on the stages of the process and how your awareness changes as this process goes on. As I talk to you, I would like to have you repeat what I say to yourself. And when you do, I'd like you to change every sentence I say into a sentence directed at yourself. So if I say you can relax deeply at the sound of my voice, you will say, I can relax deeply at the sound of your voice. So what I would like you to do is pay close attention and repeat each sentence, directing it at yourself. And as you relax, there you can hear the sound of my voice. And you can feel sensations in the body. As you relax deeper, you can notice thoughts coming to mind. And you can drift deeper with the spaces between my words, whilst becoming more focused on each sentence I say. And you can continue into entering hypnosis in your own unique way. And you know how to walk, and you know how to talk, and you know how to understand what I'm saying, and you know how to let your mind wander and daydream, and you can drift fully into hypnosis now. You know how to drift deeper with every suggestion and fully into hypnosis without knowing how you do it. And you can just drift deeper without effort. And you know what a comfortable chair is like. And you can get the idea of the sensation of what it is like to relax into one now. And when you relax into your chair, I wonder at what point you will find it just too much effort to keep repeating your suggestions. And instead, just let go. Let go. Go inside to drift into a pleasant dream. All the way. Deeper and deeper. And you can get a sense of being so relaxed and sleepy. The eyes shut all by themselves as you drift deeper into hypnosis. And you go deeper and deeper into that instinctively responsive state of mind where you can give yourself truly to feel the sensation of rising above work stress. That's it. See a door to a room in front of you. It's dark and the blinds are pulled down. And you need to look in. So you begin to make changes on an unconscious level. And you don't have to know how these changes will occur. That's it. Now, you can just begin to get a sense of looking through the door of that room and seeing someone there. You instinctively know that person loves you with all their might. You see that they have 3 beanbags in their hands. And you may not even recognize that person. All you do know is that it is someone who loves you. And they are tossing the beanbags up into the air, but can't see to catch them where they land. You know juggling in the dark is difficult. and you need to open the blinds to help them. And as you think now about all that is going on in your life, you can begin to slow things down a little and take a step back into your mind. You easily walk through the room and calmly raise the blinds. The light floods in, and the person starts to slowly and surely toss and catch and toss the beanbags with increasing confidence. And you can step back in your mind and see things from a new perspective. And from this new perspective, you can begin to look at what you need to get done and how you can do it. You wonder what that person thinks as they juggle. What do they think of you knowing there were times you felt you couldn't cope with all the tasks of your job? The fear of failing those you care for in these extraordinary times. The current pressures of the pandemic robbing you of your rest and peace of mind. Part of you can be curious how you know that person loves you. You are curious, how could they ever demonstrate they love you while they are juggling? You are curious how they could ever tell you they love you because they are juggling. You look at them and see their face is full of sympathy and empathy for you. And you wonder, why are they so sorry for you when your familiar everyday work is so hard? And because the situations in your life are so familiar, you can be curious. Because you can see they are racked with empathy and pain for you. They are dismayed by the issues and the lack of support for those issues you face on a daily basis. And it's those issues that drive this stress, and it makes them appalled. They are not disgusted with you at all. And you are curious why some familiar old stories of old situations familiar to you can cause pain for someone who loves you. And as you feel curiosity about this, you can find yourself wondering what it would be like to become that person juggling there. And you can now start to get a feeling of that transformation. And as you begin to see those work situations through that person's eyes, you can start to catch a glimpse of yourself and begin to see that you over there through this you over here, through your eyes in them, seeing what they see, seeing someone they love suffering like this. And As you look at those still images, they begin to change, and the changes begin to drain all the emotion from them. And you can find that place in your mind where you can remain calm, calmly work through all those issues in your working life, consuming your mind. You can consume a new way of dealing with things. And you know that whatever one person finds a challenge or a problem, someone else in the world will find it won't worry you. And you know everyone responds to things differently. Almost everyone knows someone that is in a similar situation, yet seem to be coping fine with it and finding solutions. And you can be curious about how this is possible and what is different about how they respond, and what you can learn unconsciously from this, and how this knowledge will empower you and enhance your future. And you can take time to really integrate all these changes and feel comfortable with those solutions. And a deep, instinctive part of you can learn from this experience in a way that is healthy and beneficial to you. As I quiet down in the background a while that work gets completed, you can think about how anxiety is a natural survival response. And at the right place, at the right time, it can be a useful response. A correct response is called a fight or flight response. As you rest there, unpick what situations anxiety is useful for. Sift through finding those situations where fight or flight is the correct response. What situations should you respond differently? And you can. From now on, you can respond differently in various situations. And people often wonder, how do you remain calm? Any emotion only lasts a few minutes. For it to continue, it's you that has to keep topping it up. From now on, you will notice when you feel anxiety. You will also pay attention to how long it stays with you and when it subsides. Your body will keep an account of flight or flight responses. Your body will track the ebbing away of the emotion, the time between the initial useful response and letting the damaging flood of emotion drain away will get shorter and shorter. You will keep the essential initial response reaction, but you are no longer flooded by anxiety, stress, and depression. Long-lasting negative feelings will not get a foothold in your mind or body. Negativity following a fight or flight response flow through you and out from you, leaving no trace. You will make these changes from now at the unconscious level. You put down a huge weight. You have walked away from a huge weight. That's it. And now you get a sense of what it's like to drift back. Back to where you are resting. I don't know whether it will take 4, 5, or 6 breaths to bring you back. Back to the route you took into hypnosis. And as you do, you can consciously ensure all the new neural reprogramming has been installed throughout the mind and body, in every cell and neuron. Your unconsciousness can honestly and fully integrate all your new learning into that deep, instinctive part of your mind while you continue your journey back to here. And you can now find yourself working all the way back from that state to the here and now, hearing all the sounds around you, of what else you need to get done today, and all the other random thoughts that come to mind. And in a moment, I am going to count to 3. And when I count to 3, you can be fully back in the room. 1, 2, 3, and open your eyes. That's it. And now, as you gradually drift off to sleep, you can take all the time you need to fully ensure all the installations of the new learning is fully and honestly worked on and installed, and only drift out of hypnosis and into an honest and full sleep, and only drift into a sleep once your programming has been installed, updating all the old programming. And at the same rate, all your neural patterns update and install successfully, and you can fall deeply asleep. And when you do drift into that sleep, all necessary changes will have happened on an instinctive level.